Check. No, I got no sound. What the heck? There we go. Welcome, Laker fans around the world. We're coming to you with 16:50 to go in the second half. Lakers up 10, 40-30. A lot of technical difficulties today. We're streaming out there on the air. But George had to stop, get his prescription filled on the way, so we're running a little behind, but that didn't delay missing the entire first half.
Well, it still took us like 2 hours late.
Exactly. We bring you up to speed on what happened in the first half, but we had our heads buried in the computer.
Because we're
trying
geeks.
to figure out why our shaky equipment didn't work. Tyree rips down the rebound, now comes right down the center. We are live courtside in St. Cloud State.
Oh, this is exceptional.
Main gym. It's a packed to the rafters. At least 100 people here in attendance.
The people that matter, Lee.
And Lakers go
are
up,
watching us live.
Lakers go up 12.
Yeah, we have been in control of this game.
A sigh of relief as they now know that they're back in the running for best dress. Jones pulls down a rebound.
Right, we had to talk about that.
McCall on the right wing to the rack he goes.
Good take.
And it was a close game early. I did see that.
It was. We had to lead the whole game, and I'm watching our new camera person do an exceptional job. He doesn't have. Yeah, you're good. CM, text in who you think our mystery camera person is. You can win something big.
Exactly.
Really big.
All right, George, give us a breakdown of what happened in the first half.
Well, first half we came out, and we were trying to run on these guys. They kept running this high pick and roll. And it worked 3-4 times right away to start the game, but then we adjusted. Miller's good at adjusting. And we took that play away, and then we started running on them. He found a lineup that worked. Dawson Garcia's having a great game. Tyree looks very smooth at the point right now. And since about midway through, we've had the lead anywhere from 5 to 10. We're up 37-29 at halftime lead.
All right, and because it's the first time out, that brings us to Yoga Mum with Andrew.
Bring it! I need some yoga.
This one is more fitting for us than the team. It says, learn from each moment.
Well, I'd like to think we learned a lot of things, Lee.
We learned a lot. Get here early would be one. But, hey, roads were icy. We got here in time.
We got here on time thanks to the Chevy Avalanche brought to us from John Bulow at Flagship Ford. I'd like to say comped us that Avalanche, but...
Right. People are asking us now to turn down the volume. It's not easy to do because anytime we touch something, we go off the air.
Right. It's a little tricky. Shout out to Eric Nissen. He is very excited that he is in the running for Parent of the Decade, him and Sheila.
Exactly.
But he's asking for more things, as you should do as a Parent of the Decade.
Exactly. So Stroberg had the ball knocked out of bounds from him. He said now to inbound it. If you're just joining us, scoreboard camera, we don't even know what happened to that. It worked yesterday, but... Score, Lakers 44, Champlin Park Rebels 30. We're going to get a foul away from the ball on Garcia. That's going to be his second to go along with 15 points.
He's having a stellar first half.
He is having a stellar first half. That's Moberg with the ball. He's got Strong down low, and now he swings it wide.
Oh, nice
down
pass.
low they go in the paint. Easy bucket for number 23, Miller.
Little two-man game.
Make that Olsen. Now Tyree over to DG3. Pull up three on the way. Bang.
Money.
It's good. And how about that? After going 0 for field from yesterday, DG3 knocks down the first three that we've seen. He's got 18 on the game.
You can only keep him down for so long. He's too good of a team.
Now we got a kick out into the corner over to number 25, Moore. That goes off his feet out of bounds. Thought we were playing soccer for a moment. Weren't.
No, you know what? This is going to be a case of all's well that ends well.
Because you know what would be the problem if we were playing soccer now?
What would be the problem?
Be a handball on Tyree.
It would be.
Penalty kicks
A
coming.
little ticky-tack.
Now Tyree over to McCall, working down the left side. Flata set the check in. Down low they go to Malcolm Jones. And how about Malcolm Jones? He's got 12 already. That ball slipped through his hands out of bounds, but he's getting encouragement from the coaches.
He is. He's smiling at the coach. His coaches are smiling back.
And George, team showing no ill effects of the Olive Garden last night.
Right. Well, the Olive Garden, it can get you. It can sneak up on you.
Exactly. Now Strong with the ball, gets it over to Moberg. And now back to Strong. Back to Moberg. Prior Lake showing a little bit of pressure, but not too much.
Little half-court trap action, Lee.
Yep, now he splits the trap, swings it wide to number 11. That's Waller. Waller still with the ball on the left wing, working on Flata. In the lane he goes, kicks it out up top. Moberg in the corner, drives in the lane, goes by Bear to the rack, and it crotches it. Stuck in the crotch of the hoop, and now Flata comes by, knocks it out of bounds.
Lee, you know, I get a lot of texts about a lot of aspects of our performance, if it is even that. And they all say you are such a professional. Professional. You embody the word professionally, and no more so than just now.
When he crotched it? That's a Pat Collins basketball term, I believe.
Pat Collins, isn't he in the running and Cheryl for?
He is. They're running against each other.
Well, right, and we don't want to do that.
And I hear it's politics as usual over at their house. Now Garcia, kick out, Bear, 3-ball on the way. That rims out, no good.
You know, all I know is he's got one less deer on the ranch.
Exactly. Now it's Strong back up top. Now Strong with the ball. Gets it to Moberg in the corner, back up top to Strong. Two-man game going here. Strong in the lane, kicks it out. That's number 4 with it, Rands. And now back to Moberg. Moberg feeds it on the low block to number 23, Miller. Hook shot up, in, no good. Rebound, Garcia. Here comes the Lakers ripping down the court.
Ripping. Gripping and
speed,
ripping.
A little too much speed as Tyree outran the ball. And now Garcia's got it 30 feet from the basket. Picks up a screen from Tyree, hedges off it. To the rack he goes. And that's going to be out of bounds off of him, I believe.
Are you going back and forth? Nothing. I'm checking with our new camera.
Ace camera. I tell you what, we are courtside here. It's almost like we're at home, except for Russ wasn't here to set things up and get it working.
Right. I needed my nookie blanket from Russ.
Russ will get an earful when he gets back. Now Strong in the lane. Beautiful pass down low to Miller. Right-handed layup in and good. Leads down to 13. Now long cross-court pass to McCullough on the lane. He's hammered down low. No call. Ball tipped around 23. That's Miller with it. Bear goes flying. Gets it over to Tyree. He drives in, kicks it to Garcia in the corner. Shot fake to the rack. He goes left-handed shot. No good. Fouled on the play. That foul is going to be on Moberg.
See, all's well that ends well here.
That's Moberg's first to go along with 0 points deep in the second half. 13:07 to go. Lakers on top by 13. Quite a turnaround from yesterday, George.
Yesterday is better forgotten.
Do you feel like we're whispering down here because we're courtside?
Well, I think we don't want to cause a commotion. This isn't like us.
Right. We never sit next to the coaches.
I know.
I don't want to get fired this early in the season.
Well, and 2 of the 4 were saying, don't listen to us. We need to be gentlemen.
Exactly. Garcia free throw in and good. Second free throw in and good.
You know who should be MVP is Kim. Kim's working hard courtside.
She is statting it up hard, and we've never had a stats person. We should get some stats from her during the timeout.
Yes, we should, because she has ability to spare. Here comes Coach
Exactly.
Schott.
Box at the check-in at the next timeout. That's Miller with the ball. He drives in the lane on Bear, kicks it out to Moberg. And now Strong feeds it down low to Olsen on the low block. Kicks out. Miller, 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound. I tell you, that's a tough series for Bear there. He got jumped on the rebound, then committed the foul on number 4, Rands. He's going to the line. Lakers nursing a 15-point lead, 12:40 to go here in the second half.
It's anybody's game.
It's our game. We own this game, George.
Just like I own that double parking spot I took. We may be towed, Lee.
Exactly. Well, hey, you know what? A little less energy in the building than last night when Prior Lake took on Park Center in a battle of 4 versus 5, Garcia versus Danger.
A heavyweight bout. We got TKO'd at the end there, bud. We did.
Yes.
We did. So I'm thinking it's a brand new day.
Yep. Exactly. So Bach and Mesnick into the game. First free throw in and good from Rands. Second free throw coming. That's in and good as well.
Smooth. All right.
Prior Lake playing some good defense. Hey, we played 26 minutes, and Champlin Park's only got 36 points. Kick out Mesnick, 3-ball on the way. Nothing but net.
Here we go. We look good.
The junior continues to impress.
We're back, Lee. We're back.
And now a steal by Garcia. He's going to take it himself. Long pass up court to Tyree. Mishandles, rejected, and the ball's picked up by number 11. That's Miller. Or Waller. Make that Waller. Now kick out Rands. 3-ball fadeaway. No good.
Grab it to
Rebound. Flata gets it. Gets a crisp pass up to Garcia. In the lane he goes. And he is fouled on his way to the hoop, but the foul is going to be on the floor.
You can't shackle Superman, Lee.
I'll tell you what. He's been working out. You can see it.
You can see it. They tried to pin his arms down to no avail.
And I don't want to say anything, but he might have to go out for Marquette football. The way he broke that 2-arm tackle.
Right.
Still went up with the shot. Foul on the floor. So Lakers had to inbound.
Right, that's like Badger baseball, you're saying? It doesn't exist? I like that.
Exactly. Now number 32 checks in. That's Scott. That's his last name, not his first name, in case you're wondering at home. Keeping score.
Right.
Box it to inbound. Feeds it to Mesnick. In the corner, Mesnick. Down low to Flata. Flata. Power move to the rack.
Great move. Love it.
Layup in and good. And how about the left hand there from Flata?
Smooth over everything.
You know why Garcia makes the left hand look so easy?
Because he's left-handed.
He's left-handed, yeah. Flata, I believe, is right-handed, and he made that look like a Garcia shot. Now Strong. Kick out. That's Waller. 3. Short. Rebound. Knocked around. And that's number 5. Gets it for Champlin Park. And that's Witt.
There you go.
Mesnick, piece of beautiful
Good
ball
cut,
into
Taylor.
Flata off the back. It ain't good.
Now we're talking.
And Flata back-to-back baskets. It's a 18-point Laker lead on the back of Flata.
No kidding. Gwen taught him well. She taught him a lot of moves.
Exactly. Now spacing an issue for the Rebels. 3-ball, short, rebound. Good positioning there by Witt, number 5, but he misses the bunny. Ball tapped around. Another offensive rebound, and that's number 26.
Got him open. Good cut, Flata. Yes, stop it.
Flata back-to-back. It's the Flata show.
It is the Flata show.
And I'll tell you what, that's a confidence builder for the young man. He's got 8.
He's got a big 8. We need those 8. Let's go 10.
Let's get 7.
Wait, we have a scoreboard we can look at. It's more of a abstract concept. This kid is taking it to them all by himself.
DG3 out, Malcolm Jones in.
Here we go.
Leads at 18, 10:46 to go. And George, it was a tight game when we weren't broadcasting, and now that we are broadcasting, and now Tyree with a steal steps on the end line is going to be Rebel ball. Good hustle there from Tyree.
Absolutely. You're saying we're good luck, Lee.
But as soon as we got things up and running, the team started to pick it up.
I don't want to say be Captain Obvious.
Sometimes they play for the coaches, but are they playing for us?
Well, it's funny how the first thing they brought up was who won best dressed, and look, we're all wearing the same thing. So
exactly. So I got to give it to you. You're sporting a beautiful white sweatshirt hoodie.
That's Michelle Newsom.
Now Jones gets hammered down low. That foul is going to be on number 32, Scott, as he tomahawked Gator Jones in the head. And you know one thing Gators don't like?
Tomahawks.
You got it. Just tomahawks, yeah.
Yes, that's bad. That's not PC either, Lee.
Speaking of that, closed circuit out to Derek Kropp. Still waiting to collect my free family dinner as the Gators crushed Florida State earlier this year.
That just looks bad on Derek.
Right.
Come on, Taylor, go up.
Taylor gets the ball, kick out. Mesnick, 3-ball on the way, bang, no good. Rebound. That's number 5, Witt. He went up high to get that rebound, and if there's any issue for the Lakers that we've seen in the last couple minutes, it's been rebounding. That's number 20 to the rack, Grisha.
And hard,
he is
hard to
hammered.
That looked like you and Bonfire last night, Lee. Trying to get that half-price app.
Closed circuit to Russ Reeds, mostly duct tape. Not sure. Can't get the scoreboard camera working. Nothing seems to be working.
Right, we're like the George Washington crossing in Delaware.
We're going to need an
tape.
AV.
We're going to need
assistance,
people. Sure, we get the sob stories.
Exactly.
People want to hear it, but we need equipment.
Exactly.
Just saying.
First free throw rims out, no good. Rich's second one on the way. That rims out, no good. Rebound, Flata.
Let's go, kid.
He soars up over everybody to rip that rebound down, gets it over to Tyree. He's got Gator on the right, Flata on the left, and now up comes Mesnick. Just hit that big 3, and he swings it over to Bach. Yep. Ball partially tipped, but Bach there to recoup it.
Bach uses his left hand a lot, too, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
And now that ball tipped away. And here comes Witt. He gets it over to number 4.
What?
And he passes on the tomahawk jam. That's Rands back into the game. Passed on the tomahawk left-handed jam and instead laid it in. That gets Garcia back in the game. And also number 34, I believe that's Kyle Haas.
Right. I mean, that kid not dunking. He must have had a rough 7th grade coach who's.
Well, keep in mind, we've missed a lot of dunks this year. A lot of missed dunks in high school basketball. And that ball's going to fly into the bench, and none other than Craig Johnson shows steady hands as he collects that ball.
He's got steady hands
off the dribble, off the bounce.
If you've ever received a text from CJ, you'll know.
Exactly. Mesnick out, Flata out. Flata gets a round of applause from the capacity crowd here at the Husky Center.
I know. In fact, the fact that Craig has the name Georgie on speed dial.
I got to ask you, with
on spell check,
Garcia coming back in for Flata, is Flata's job in jeopardy over Garcia?
Well, I think that I think he's on to bigger and better things. I think he's been acquired by a college team already.
Exactly.
With that run.
Strong knocks down the fadeaway 3. Lead down to 11. Lakers getting a little sloppy here. Haas down low to Bach. Nice up under move.
Yep.
But gets cut off at the hoop and now turns it over. Trapped. And back comes number
Haas on D.
12 with the ball. Make that 32. He's not even on the roster. No, he is. That's Scott. My bad. And now we got a timeout on the floor.
Timeout Lakers, they're on a run, Lee.
Timeout Lakers lead was 18, now down to 9, and you know what that brings us to?
I'm going to say Hockey Fist announcing $4 today.
Hockey Fist with Todd Kennedy.
Yeah. A kid at Christmas again when this segment comes up. What does he got?
Todd today says you got to take a punch to give a punch.
Take a punch to make a punch. No, to give a punch.
Yep.
I like the way he thinks. He could have grown up in the boroughs of Milwaukee with me.
No, he's from the Outer Banks of Canada, I believe. Saskatchewan.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Like Brewtown, like where I'm from.
Yep.
There was no wine and cheese where we grew up.
Yeah, raised by an abominable snowman.
He was?
Yep,
nice.
and Bigfoot. Yep.
This is my brother. This is my younger brother, is what I'm hearing. Did he have baklava?
That's Greek.
Did he have Bud Light?
That is Greek. All right, so once again, if you're just joining us, Prior Lake in their Road Blues, working from left to right. Champlin Park in their white and silver, moving from left to right.
Is our camera going left or right?
I don't know. It could be reversed.
I think it's the other way around. But
that's nothing but technical difficulties, which has been the story of the last 5 seasons. But we are back. We are up and running. Our scoreboard camera, which was here yesterday for the first time, getting the day off.
And the people that worked it.
Which is interesting because the scoreboard camera is the only one that worked early.
I know. Up is down, down is up.
Right.
We're just glad we're broadcasting and we're parked in the front row.
The bad news, George, we got 5 road games upcoming in the next 2 weeks.
No.
Yes.
There's no place like home, Lee.
Now Champlin Park shifts into a 1-3-1. Bear gets cut off, has to get rid of the ball. Haas with it. Got Gator Jones posting up down low, swing it wide to Tyree. Down on the low block to Garcia. 18-footer on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound. That's Rands with the rebound. He gets it up.
Well, you know what? I will say this. Apple Valley has good. We've had good luck.
We've had good luck everywhere. South Suburban knows what's going on when it comes to live streaming.
Right.
And now bounce pass out to Rands. Rands drives in the lane on Tyree. Throws it right into Tyree's groin, but that's rejected. Now down low he goes. And that's number 32 up under, and that's going to be a travel on Scott.
On Scott. We'll call him Scott.
That's his name.
Scott first name?
Nope, Scott last name.
Scott.
Yep, Richard Scott.
Richard. Now there's a name I can get behind.
Yes.
I like that name.
Tyree over to Haas.
They're in a zone.
Feeds it down low to Garcia. 3-ball on the way from the corner. That's no good. Up high goes Gator Jones. Rebound fought for, but it's going to be off the hands of Dylan Baird. Baird just couldn't handle that tap from Jones.
Always hustling, but at the end of the day, and so their zone, they came out of that timeout. They're in the zone again.
They're in the zone, a 1-3-1 zone, and now there's some confusion on the court.
There is.
They're talking about it, but they still give it to Champlin Park.
All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Exactly. Strong back with the ball now. He's got 11 Walter, who just checked back into the game. Scott with him, Rands. And now he gets a screen. Hades off it. Down low, they go to Rands.
Oh, yeah.
Rejected by Malcolm Jones.
Malcolm. Looks like his brother.
We are so close down here. And Coach Miller employing the team to communicate.
Right. And
I don't think the coaches like that switch. George, I'm learning so much from sitting on this side.
I know.
Good coaching moment.
My lily white ears.
Well, how about Jones making up for defensive laughs with an incredible block. Now Rands with it up top. He's working down the right side. He's got Strong with him, but instead he feeds it down low to Scott. Scott powers his way past Bear to the basket. Layup no good. Rebound. Bear fought for it, and we've got a jump ball.
Working hard. The kids are laughing about it.
As Bear and Witt go head-to-head, rip it down, and it is going to be George. I can be honest, we're on the same side as the possession arrow. I can't see it.
What is going on here? We're used to.
It looks like it's in favor of Champlin Park, so Bear does a good job of flipping possession there.
You know what I miss is the Burnick Homes Group Waterley.
I'm a little parched myself now that you mentioned it.
I'm thinking maybe you get a Burnick vehicle and just keep a setup like they do in the NFL. Just keep it ready, set in the back of the truck.
Exactly. 7:25 to go. 58-49.
Julie drives it.
But was 18s now down to 9. That's.
I think we go all Burnick all the time.
Over to Rands. Back up top to Witt. And now back to Scott. Scott just knocked down that big 3, working on Tyree, gets it to Scott. Scott working baseline on Bear. And it looks like they like that matchup. Scott off the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound, up over Bear, in and good.
Wow. All right. Maybe there'll be a switch. We'll see what happens.
Leads down to 7.
They are cutting our lead.
Tyree over to Haas. Now Tyree back with it. Over to Malcolm Jones. Gator powers his way to the basket, but it's stripped away from him. Tyree comes up with a kick out. Bear drives in the lane, working his way down to the basket, kicks it up top to Haas. Haas gets it over to Tyree. Yep, we passed on a couple open shots there, and now it's a turnover.
Yikes.
It's not often you say it. They're too unselfish, George. Too much passing.
Too unselfish. It's like the Burnick Homes Group. You're too unselfish trying to help people.
Exactly. Now Scott back with it. Lakers nursing a 7-point lead, down from 18 just a minute ago. And now Scott launches a 3. That looks good. In, out, good. And Garcia comes out of nowhere to snatch that rebound off the glass. And I'll tell you what, that's a break there because that thing was halfway down.
He needed that. Exactly. High pick and roll, and he should have hit the 3.
Exactly. Now Tyree working on the side. They feed it to Garcia down low. That ball's knocked away by Witt.
By the mouse. There's a mouse in the house. Look at the size disparity right now.
Haas out.
He's
McCullough
got a
in.
foot on him in the post.
I tell you, that's some good minutes for Haas because he did not play in yesterday's game. So coach is showing some confidence in the junior core. He'll be, I guess, he's a sophomore quarterback.
Sophomore quarterback. Yeah, kid looks great.
He'll be a junior quarterback next year.
Oh.
And now Bear.
That ain't good.
Aaron inbound pass over to Scott. McCullough races down, lays it off.
What do we got? 6-point game?
And Ward lays that in, and it's down to a 5-point lead.
All right, we need some.
Beautiful layout there by Strong, too. He got his way to the basket, but saw he wasn't going to get that shot off and then just laid it off. McCullough with it now, working on Strong. He's doubled up top, and now that pass is tipped away, picked up by Bear to the right. He goes. He lays it off for Gator Jones, and Gator Jones there to mop it up.
Gator Jones, all SEC.
Gator Jones, he's got 14.
Gator Jones played great last night, too.
He did. And that's a 3-ball from the corner, in and good. That's Rands knocking down the 3. And George, don't look now. What was 18 is now 4.
Well, in TV land, they like a close game, so
exactly
positive, right?
Right. I mean, most of the people probably tuned out after our 40-minute late start.
Right.
But hey, that can happen.
All's well that ends well.
Now Tyree with the ball. That 1-3-1's been fairly effective.
I agree with you. They certainly have struggled the last 10 minutes.
Exactly. McCullough with it. Back to Tyree. He's got Garcia camped out at the 3 with nobody on him. He should launch. He doesn't. Instead goes back to Tyree. Tyree powers his way in the lane, and he throws that ball away. Ripped away by Walter, and here comes the Rebels with a chance to cut it to 3, or make that 2, or even 1. Fancy dribble, but Tyree comes up with the steal from behind, and he's going in uncontested, and he throws down the jam.
Oh, my God. He just uncoiled there.
I'll tell you what, if you make a mistake, that's how you make up for it.
Well, right. He was a little upset with himself because he made that bad pass. Here he comes. That's a D1 athlete, Lee.
Exactly. Now Strong back with it. And we're almost going to fall away from the ball as Garcia tomahawks Witt.
Yeah, it's like hack and shack. They're a lot smaller than Garcia, so they're
kick out 3-ball from the corner. That's more air ball off the side of the basket.
There you go, Tyree.
I haven't seen him miss that bad since. And then we got bodies flying everywhere.
We do. It's like the tiki bar.
And we're going to get something called. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be on 5, Witt.
Yeah, we have a big size advantage in the paint, so they're just trying to put a body on us and just kind of out-tough us here. It's like a rugby game.
Exactly. Garcia at the line. He's got 20. 4:21 to go. Lakers up 6. It was down to 4 just a second ago with Champlin Park with the ball. Now Lakers get a chance to push it to 8.
Agreed, yeah. I mean, he's money on free throws. I'm not going to jinx the guy. Superman. I don't think he's even going to touch the rim. Like that.
You are correct, Nostradamus.
Right, Nostradamus. Right. Nostradamus works too. Sounds like something in a zoo.
Right, second free throw coming.
All right, so what do we got going here?
Second free throw on the way. That is in and good as well. Lead at 8.
Money.
Things all good in Lakerland now.
They are. And we have a lead. Got an 8-point lead.
Exactly. Now Walter with the ball to the rack. He goes, and we're going to get a charge. No, we're going to get a block on McCullough. Coaches love that, though. He stood in there and
coaches love that.
Took the brunt of that drive from Rands and make that strong.
I mean, they're trying to dictate the tempo. Try to make up that 8-point deficit. I don't blame them. If you're the Rebels. If you're the Midnight Rebels league.
Exactly. Now
Strong
going to the line.
Steve Mays.
Free throw, clang. No good. Second free throw coming.
Clank.
McCullough talking to the ref. He's working him for later when he stands in there. Second free throw on the way. That's in and good. Lead down to 7. Timeout on the floor.
Timeout Rebels. Shout out to our new cameraman.
Right.
Clint.
He's doing a great job. I closed circuit to Abby, but you might not have a job when we come back.
Right, Abby. Abby version 2.0.
Right.
We got John Wayne here behind the camera.
Right.
He's rocking it. You know, he's got that free PLAY gear, too.
Right.
Like.
George, this is our first real breather since we got this thing set up.
It is. I mean, MVP rhymes with Lee. Don't look at me. Now, Clint's asking for money right now. So they can't see him. He's too foxy. He's too foxy, Lee, to put the camera on himself. But he's actually
I think he's what you call a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Hey, some people are destined to be in front of the camera. Some people are destined to be behind the camera.
Or is he in IT or HR?
Just saying.
Purchasing?
He's a handsome fellow and all, but.
Dig yourself out of that one.
All right, Lakers with the ball. It's Bear, Gator Jones, DG3, Tyree, and McCullough.
All right.
Tyree with it. He's got more on him. Feeds it in the corner.
Malcolm wants the 3.
He wants the 3. And now he's doubled up top and gets it to Garcia. We're going to get a timeout on the floor.
They're slowing us down.
Oh, no, we're going to foul. Is he step on the end line? He must have.
There was no foul called. Agreed.
Well, yeah, I thought maybe Coach Miller called timeout as he was tied up in the corner.
I think he was trying to decide what kind of musky bait to tie on.
Exactly. All right. Park calls out a play. Strong looks strong at point guard, and he feeds it down to Rands. Or make that Witt. Now Rands with it. He's got Walter on the right. They feed it down low. That's number 23 just into the game.
A lot of fakes.
Olsen left-handed hook shot in and good.
I got next. Those moves, those look good at Dakota Fitness.
64-59, 3:38 to go. It's anybody's ball game.
Yeah, it is.
What will happen?
They're being tested.
Now McCullough with it up top. Kick out Bear on the right wing. Dribbles all the way back to the top. He's doubled up top. Now gets himself in a little bit of trouble. And he throws a ball out of the outstretched hands. It's going to be a turnover on the Lakers.
Yep. You know, they're in that zone, but they pop up and they try and trap the ball.
Yeah, it's a good look from Bear, but just the pass is just too far out in front of Tyree.
Agreed.
Strong back with it. Chance to cut the lead to 2 or 3 here. Strong with it. He gets a screen, hedges off, it drives in the lane, elbow jumper on the way. That's short. Rebound Garcia. He's there to clean it up. Gets it over to Tyree, and now coach is urging the players to slow it down and relax a little bit.
Yes.
Tyree with it. Crossover in the lane. Kick out. McCullough gets it down to Gator Jones on the low block. Gator powers his way to the basket, but it's rejected out of bounds.
I don't think I've seen that yet with
And that's
Gator
Olsen
Jones.
with the block.
I mean, Malcolm in the middle, he had a good look. That's his move.
Yep, it's going to stay Laker ball as Olsen knocked it out of bounds.
All right. What do we got? 4 low. Somebody cut.
Bear cuts over to the left side, gets the ball. He's working on Strong. He's got Garcia up top at the elbow. Garcia with it feeds it over to McCullough. Up top they go to Tyree. Time becoming a factor if you're a Rebels fan here. Now Garcia with it. They feed it down low to Garcia. That's taken away by Strong from behind. Strong with it right down the lane. He goes, throws the alley-oop up top off the backboard, in and good as Olsen knocks that down. And George, what was 18, is now down to 3.
Now
we were patting ourselves on the back how we spurred the team on, and now I got to blame you mostly for this late second half collapse.
Feel free.
Bears doubled up top, dribbles through it. We're going to get a block foul, and that's going to be on number 5, Witt.
And he knows it. He's shaking his
head. That's okay, though. It's only team 4th. So it's just going to be ball out of bounds for the Lakers. They probably have to get a couple more just to get close to the bonus.
All right, let's see what kind of play we cook up. Who's guarding DG3 right now?
Exactly.
Guys giving up 5 inches.
Yep, and now they get up top to McCullough. He passes on the floater in the lane and throws that ball over to Bear, but that ball was knocked out of bounds by Strong. It's going to stay Laker ball.
That was close. Miller, the picture of calm and patience, as Craig Johnson is, too.
Yeah, they don't seem nervous at all.
No, they don't at all.
McCullough with it up top to Tyree. He goes. Tyree doubles. So they're doubling the ball handlers for the Lakers. He swings it over to Gator Jones. He had Bear in the low block, didn't get it to him. Instead, he goes back up top to McCullough.
I like what Miller's doing. He's bringing in the kid.
Spin move by Garcia. Lays it off to Jones. Jones up, fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on, I believe, number 5, Witt. Nope, make that number 11, Walter.
We're 1 3-ball away from putting this away.
Yep.
Enter Mesnick. Just saying.
Objects in mirror.
Yep. Yeah, why are we talking so quietly? Is it because the coaches are right here?
I'm not sure. I think because it's nobody really in the gym.
Is that it?
There's less than 40 people here, which is good news for us on an icy day.
I mean, we're not potty mouths.
I would say 2,000 people probably stayed home to watch us online.
We did. Our condolences. But now we're glad you're with us.
Exactly. McCullough out, Mesnick in.
All right, I think we pull this out, we get a post-game interview with
No, that'd be sweet. First free throw.
No, he's all apologetic today.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound on the floor. That thing bounced before anybody got over to it. That's Walter who pulled down that rebound. And now a chance to tie with 2 minutes to go. Strong with the ball, barks out the play. Tyree picks him up at half court. Takes a couple dribbles to his left, kicks it out. That was Walter, had the 3, passed on it as he was closed out nicely by Jones. Now Witt launches a 3, and he knocks it down.
Yes, he did, Lee. Yes, he did.
I'm not sure what that celebration was.
A tie game, my man.
And now Mesnick goes up high to save that ball from going out of bounds. Mesnick feeds it back up top, and with 1:30 to go, George, we're tied at 64.
That's what I'm saying. It is even Steven.
Strong on Tyree. Now gets it over to Mesnick. Mesnick double splits it
bud.
and turns it over. And now here comes Strong, unabated to the basket.
Oh, no.
Left-handed layup in, good. And Champlin Park has rallied from 18 down in the second half to take the lead.
Even my Wisconsin math tells me
that ain't good. That ain't good. And now Tyree double up top, splits a double, and throws the ball out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover on Tyree. Champlin Park ball.
They're doubling the ball.
And now they're looking for a little bit of pressure. 1:12 to go, 66-64.
So here's what I'm wondering.
Rebels on top.
Right, they're going to pressure. We need to pressure them. There you go.
And now Tyree forces a turnover.
I was waiting for that. We need to pressure them back. It's kind of they're walking the ball up to half court when they have the ball.
And I'll tell you, once again, Tyree makes up for a turnover by creating a turnover.
I like that. He just took a full timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
His D. He might go. Well, he's got to give a nice. He's got to put a nice press break in right now. Might be
exactly. Well, I think it's our ball. I think we're putting in offense, George. We don't press ourselves.
No.
Oh, they're
no. They call timeout, dude.
Yes, McCullough set the check.
You got to
back
have the ball to call timeout. Just in, Lee. But I'm not going to pick on you. They're calling a timeout. They're putting in a press break because we just pressed them.
Oh.
Right.
So kind of like Todd Kennedy said, eye for an eye.
Todd Kennedy. He would make a good basketball coach.
He would. You know what? He relates well to the kids.
Absolutely. And you kind of got to go an eye for an eye now.
And he can show them how to throw a punch.
Well, yeah. I like that Miller did bring pressure finally because we were letting them bring the ball to half court for a long time.
Well, there's no shot clock, and with 1:12 to go, they can just nurse it and run a little three-man weave, wait for the foul to come, get to the free throw line, and push the lead to 4. Instead, it's Lakers ball off the good play of Tyree.
Well, right, but our pressure is why they're calling a timeout. He has to put in a press break right now because we weren't pressing them until just now, whereas they were pressing us, and that's why they came back. You know, all that trapping worked. They kept throwing bad passes.
It's incredibly hard to pick a best dress today since
I know
all coaches are dressed alike. It's twin day here.
It is Twin Day. And they told us that. That's cool.
We might have to check out who's got better shoe game.
You know, you're right. You got to take it 3 levels deep now. I think it's Kim.
So McCullough set to inbound. He's got Gator to the right, and now we got Tyree cutting down to the basket. He goes up top.
Right,
Bear
get a good look.
Scoops it up, and now Bear hands off to Garcia.
Yep. And now they're in a man.
To get with the ball, he drives in the lane to the rack. He goes. He's bumped on the floor.
Yes.
And he is going to get. It's going to be team foul number 7. So he's going to go to the line with a chance to tie this game up with 1:04 to go.
There we go. Last time he didn't even touch the rim on these free throws. So let's do the same thing. We're good. We're going to tie it up right
George,
now.
I have an eerie sense of confidence that we're going to pull this game out.
I'm
not even worried.
I predict 4-point win.
Free throw on the way. That is no good. Rebound.
Oh, no.
That's put up by Olsen, and he gets it over to Strong.
All right, so.
And now Tyree showing a little bit of pressure. Strong meets the pressure, feeds it down low. That's with the ball. He's got Strong up top. Instead, he throws it over to Walter. Now Walter with it.
Are we going to foul? What are we going to do here?
And now we're going to get a foul on Tyree.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're content to move it around side to side.
And that killed about 12 seconds off the clock.
Exactly. All right, so now you got to get in the man. You got to get in the shirt. We need ball pressure right now.
Yep, exactly. We're going to get a foul away from the ball. I believe that's going to be on Tyree. And that's going to be Tyree's 3rd.
Okay.
Team 7th. And so Strong goes to the line. 48.7 to go. Rebels up 66-64. Strong first free throw coming. We're in a 1-and-1 situation.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Good news for our lives, George. Because we missed the first half, we're going to have a lot of words when we get back. Free throw, no good. Rebound tapped around. McCullough goes up high to get it and gets it over to Garcia. 45 to go. Garcia with the ball. Down 2. What more could you want?
3 ball.
Garcia drives in the lane. He slips and turns it over. Looks like he might have hurt his ankle a little
bit. Right now, ball pressure.
And now Park Center is going to have to call timeout because they're going to have a hard time getting across the line. And we're going to get a foul on Garcia as he goes sprawling to the logo. Garcia slid about 10 feet there.
He did.
After he plays football for Marquette, could he play baseball?
You know, right. All the sports that we want them to get back again, he would be the perfect athlete for.
Exactly. So Lakers miss their 1-and-1. Champlin Park misses their 1-and-1. And now they're back, and it's Walter at the line this time.
Bed and Bath and Beyond time.
Yeah. Now let's clean the floor.
Right. You can hear a pin drop.
So back-to-back missed 1-and-1s for each team. Now Champlin Park with a chance to push the lead to 3 or even 4. We're down to 32.4 to go. 66-64. Lakers down. They were up 18, but it's been roughly a 25-5 run.
Not been our
over the last 12 minutes.
Look at these. They're loving those super absorbent towels from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Exactly. Mesnick set the check in, and Bear coming out.
All right, down 2.
Yep, first free throw from Walter coming.
3 ball from Garcia on the way, or Mesnick.
Yep.
Just going to say
free throw up, in, and good. 3-point lead.
Yeah. Okay, so if we unplug right now, does that guarantee a victory?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. If we unplug, we better get back on the air again. Second free throw on the way. That's in and good, too. And now Lakers got to do some work and hurry up. Down 4 with 30 seconds to go, and they're imploring the Lakers down the court. Tyree with the ball, crosses over. He's working on Walter, who just made those 2 free throws, dribbles himself into a little bit of trouble. Mesnick launches, rejected, saved, and Strong comes up with the ball. How about that play from Witten? He gets it all the way up. That's Olsen with it now. And now Olsen gets fouled, and fans want an intentional. But how about that play by Witt? He blocked Mesnick's shot, but as it was going out of bounds, he dove for it and flung it over to Strong.
I agree. Mesnick had the look they wanted, the 3 ball in the corner.
Yep.
He has a nice high release, and that guy just covered ground.
15.5 to go, and that took 15 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
Free throw from Olsen coming on the way. That's Klang, no, but it right off the back iron. Nothing going the way of the Lakers now. As that free throw thunked off the back iron, but somehow found its way into the circle.
It's just a non-conference game.
Exactly.
In Canada. No one will know.
Second free throw in and good. Leads at 6. Lakers got to hurry. And now Park Center showing pressure. Garcia with it. He's working his way down the line. Behind the back he goes. He's going to have to launch. Passes on the NBA 3. Mesnick doesn't launch. That's short. Ball tapped around. Gator Jones with the rebound. No good. Rebound. Champlin Park. And that's going to do it. 2.5 seconds to go. No foul called. Lakers lose 70-64 after being up 18 early.
Yes. Talking about a tale of 3 different games. We controlled the first half. Second half came out hot. Then they went on that run. Ball pressure, trapping. And now we can't get a shot off, a 3-ball shot. Now, looking ahead, who can we have? We got on the air late. Are we going to interview Coach
I'm not asking anybody.
I know. I'm not looking at these fellows right now. I'm wondering if maybe Kim would be good. The voice of reason.
I think we might live to fight another day,
maybe
George.
Clint would do a post-game interview with us.
Lakers dropped to 3-3 on the season.
All right, so now I'm 0 for 5 on post-game interviews.
Post-game interviews, exactly.
Hot dog guy to my left, he's like Joey Chestnut.
He could.
He might be entertaining.
Hey, that's our breakdown connection. Next year we're gonna broadcast all the games.
Right. We are. We just need better equipment.
Right. We need our stuff to work. All right. Well, our stuff worked about as good as the breakdown tournament for the Lakers.
Right.
1-3. They beat Eastview, who had a couple quality wins here. But then Park Center, Champlin Park, and Eden Prairie all took them to task. And Champlin Park really celebrating now.
Yeah, you keep filibustering. I'm determined to get an interview. Maybe IT guy here. Maybe he wants some airtime. We call him Pumpkin.
Right.
The secret pumpkin.
I think that's a Clemson Tiger. He's supporting his Clemson Tigers here at St. Cloud State University.
Yes.
Don't forget to support the Lakers. They're coming up. Their next game is January 2nd as they are on the road at Apple Valley. And, of course, don't forget to support the Gators. They're playing Monday night in the Orange Bowl.
Yes. I love the Gators.
George, I think it's sign-off time. I don't think we're getting an interview. I think it's time to pack this up, hit the McDonald's, and head back to the Twin Cities.
Don Lee.
We will see you in the new year as the Lakers close out the decade with a 70-64 loss to Champlin Park. George, it's been a hell of a decade. Don't forget, get your votes in.
Hey, Dave Doyen.
For player of the decade.
Go get him. He's going to do it.